So as the title states, this here presentation is about the benefits of co-op. Not all of them, mind you, but those that I have come across from my own personal experiences. Now, this isn't my first time taking co-op. I've actually had the honor to be working in 3 different placements. 3 very different, wide-ranging placements, working with amazing people. Back in 2011, I got my first placement at G4S. It was in my grade 11 year, and it was at a security firm. I learned quite a bit there, but I'll get into that later. My second placement in 2012, which was actually only last semester, was at the cat clinic. And I'm still there today, to be honest with you. That's an amazing place. Oh, you see that cat there? His name is Waffles. He's adorable. And my most recent placement has been at Shoppers because I wish to have, I don't wish to say more mundane, but I wanted to be in a retail-like placement to see what that type of industry was like. So, G4S. So seeing as this was my first placement, I learned quite a bit. I'll get into that in a second, but the main thing that I found I gained from being at G4S and in this co-op placement was my level of self-confidence just like blew me out of the water. I don't even know how awesome it got, but it's awesome. Before G4S, I was a really, really shy individual, and I had never been exposed to that kind of environment. I've never worked before, had a part-time job or even seasonal, and I hadn't started volunteering then either. And I really, really couldn't talk to people. I couldn't stand up and do presentations. I had a hard time saying hi to some random person on the street who'd smile at me. My main task at G4S was to greet customers, well, not customers, the guards, and anybody else who came in, and to refer them to where or what or whom they needed. What it involved was talking to people, which at the time I couldn't do. There was a lot of strange human interactions. Buddy would come up to me and say hi, and I wouldn't know what to do because I just couldn't do it. But after a while, the strange wasn't so strange anymore, and there was no weirdness, there was no awkwardness. I got to know so many of the guards, so much about themselves and their life, and it was awesome. I'd look forward to going in every day to talking to them and hoping quite a few of my favorites, because I play favorites, I'll be honest. But I'd hope that some of my favorites would come in and we could have a conversation as I sat there and did work and they waited for what they needed. And as you can see in this picture, compared to the last, we're all smiling and there's more people and yada yada yada. So really, my whole entire viewpoint was changed around during and after my first placement here. Yes, I'm still a bit shy, I'll give you that one, but not really. I love talking to people. I love doing what I'm doing right now, standing up here and presenting. You say hi to me and I'm going to want to have a full conversation, so you better watch out. And of course, because I was in that placement, I finally gained experience in the working world. It was fun. I'll never forget or regret it. Now, the second skill that I learned at G4S that I had the opportunity to build and work on was my teamwork skills. Again, I had never been in that type of environment before, and the only teamwork that I really had any experience with was working with my classmates at school, which doesn't really count because I don't really know how to bond with my own age group. I can get along really well with the older generations, and even younger generations I'm really good with too. It just seems to be my own age group and this generation that I don't know how to properly interact with. So because all my coworkers were older, they were in the older generations, I was able to bond with them and learn more on how to be able to work with people. Same with the guards. We didn't really have any younger guards, not anywhere close to my age anyway. But because of this, I've been able to extend this skill towards my age group a little bit more. So honestly, Everything went better than expected. I'm really glad. Now, my second placement, which was only last semester, was at a veterinarian clinic down on Concession Street called the Cat Clinic, which is feline only veterinarian hospital. Now, the Cat Clinic will always hold a special place in my heart because not only is this the direction that I want to be going in my life, because I wish to be a veterinarian, but aside from school, the most I've ever learned in one place was during my time at the Cat Clinic. Because of everything I was involved with at the Cat Clinic, all the opportunities that had arisen that I took on, and just the type of environment that it is, I got to seriously build upon, well, pretty much all of my skills. Like, if you name something, I can tell you how it integrated with my time there. Like, it's just, there was so much to learn. So after much consideration and sifting through everything that I learned and had the chance to build upon while working at the cat clinic, I've decided that the main skill that I was able to refine was the skill of being able to work safely. Okay, now safety is huge, especially in this type of situation. Four of the main things that I had to work with at the cat clinic were sharps, such as needles, scalpels, stitches, suture remover, sorry, not stitches, cats, because trust me, cats can be really, really vicious. Do not underestimate them. Even when they look fluffy and cuddly, they could rip your arm off. And then there were vaccines and meds, because we don't want to give the wrong thing to the cat. It might hurt them even more than they already are. And x-rays. It's radiation that just sends off millions of alarms and bells in your head. Holy crap, radiation. Be careful. So precautions must be taken to ensure your safety. We don't want anybody to be hurt by the misuse of sharps or mishandling psychotic cats or giving the wrong medications, because that will hurt our image, but it would also hurt our patients, and we really don't want to do that. We're here to help, not hurt them. Or we don't want to be exposed to x-rays, not dangerously exposed anyway. Now, the other most important skill that I acquired at the cat clinic was revision upon my teamwork skills. So, teamwork, again. Pretty much everything in a vet clinic involves teamwork, from helping to hold the cats for blood or whatever else needs to be done to them, whether or not they're docile or crazy, to setting up for surgery when the doctors come in the morning. That's a main part of a co-op student's job there, to even doing laundry, because quite frankly, we don't have a lot of time on our hands, so it takes everybody working together in order to get everything done. A vet clinic is a very, very busy environment, so we have to be everywhere in order to help everybody. And we, as in me, or co-op students, because that's another main part of our job there, is we need to be there for everybody, for anything, whatever we're called for. So it teaches you speed and versatility, because you've got to move fast and be able to adapt to whatever anybody needs from you. Finally, my most recent placement, and my current actually, has been at Shoppers Drug Mart, and with both my other placements, I've really enjoyed my time here. What skills had I built up here? For reasons unknown, this question proved difficult for me to be answered. I don't know if it's because my coworkers are here right now, but regardless, I still had decisions to make, so after lots of thinking and contemplating, here they are. The main skill that I had refined during my time here at Shoppers is being with customer service, because I absolutely love the seniors. Seniors Day is pretty much every Thursday, so Thursdays I get asked to help out a lot, help read labels for the elderly or find a product for them. I do get asked by other, not genders, other generations as well, but the seniors seem to be more willing to ask, to even just stand there and talk to you. I just get, hi, how are you, all the time. It's awesome. I love it. The stories that they tell, it makes my time there worthwhile. because trust me, I'm delighted to help, and I will do anything and everything in my power to assist you, whether I'm doing it for you myself, I'm just reading the label, I'm sending you in the right direction, or I'll bring you to a manager or supervisor if I can't help you. But just love helping people. I just love to be there. And I kind of remind myself of the less creepy version of the overly attached girlfriend girl. That one right there. Most of my time spent working here at Shoppers has been completing tasks independently. Kind of like this guy. He's my hero. Anyway, I accomplish most of my tasks, 90% of them, independently. I rarely ever have to ask what to do in certain situations anymore because it's so ingrained as to what to do is just instinct, really, and I can solve most of my problems. I do get this any, situations come up every now and then, not quite sure what to do, so just to make sure I don't do it wrong, I'll find one of my managers. So in summary, which is still in my own opinion, I'm about to tell you what I think of co-op. For me, co-op has been like the epitome of beneficial. I've been able to gather experience in 3 widely ranging areas, and they've all been wonderful. Especially my time at my vet clinic, it just helped me to strengthen my choice that that is where I want to be when I'm older. It helped me decide so I didn't mess up my future. I know I can be in that position. I know I can handle anything and everything that goes on in there. And everything I have listed here doesn't even begin to scratch the surface. Yes, it helps you build skills and it gets you into new environments and it gives you the chance to experience the working world and meet awesome people. It can also help you decide your future, as I stated, and it gives you a chance to show you what you can do. But that's still not it. It's an alternate to sitting in class for those who are more hands-on and stuff like that. You're not sitting in class, just writing notes or whatever. And it's just plain awesome, really. Co-op has helped me so much. It's gotten me to open up into the world. It's gotten me to be more myself and not so shy. It's, like I said, whatever I have here doesn't even scratch the surface. There's so much more to co-op. It's, I don't know, I can't even really explain it that well. Just whatever I have to say to you guys. Thanks for taking co-op.